The Flowhawk septic press facility is designed to remove all solids from the waste stream to create a Class A exceptional quality biosolid that is completely safe for all kinds of reuse, such as gardens, yards, crops, and as a fertilized amendment to soils. The material pressed at the plant consists of a mix of septic and portable toilet waste. The dumping station can handle 2 trucks at a time. The trucks are weighed on the scales as they arrive at the yard, which allows the number of gallons being hauled by the truck to be calculated. The trucks dump their load into a pit that is connected to a bar screen, which serves to remove the trash and large debris from the material. The trash is carried up and away from the liquid and empties into a large dumpster. The screen material is then piped to a lift station where it begins to receive its first lime treatment on its way to the holding tanks. Given the odorous nature of the material being pressed, there are processes within the facility designed to control the odors associated with the transfer and treatment stages. The tiger tail takes foul air from the truck and pipes it through a bark screen, while the odor of the material pumped into the pit is removed using a chemical scrubber. The material is pumped into one of 6 30,000-gallon holding tanks and is stabilized with lime that is stored in this silo. The holding tanks are controlled by computer, and the pH of the materials in the tanks is brought up to 12 and held there for at least 2 hours. For the following 22 hours, the pH is held at or above 11.5, completing the 24-hour hold necessary to kill all pathogens in the material. After the 24-hour hold is complete, the material is piped through this main line into a nearby building where the processing continues. Upon entering the building, the rate of transfer from the storage tanks is tracked electronically. Currently, the material is processed at approximately 20 to 40 gallons per minute. Polymer is added in this tank, which starts the thickening process that separates the liquids and the solids. The system is completely automated. Polymer is pumped from nearby storage tanks in accordance with the amount of material being processed. The thickening continues in this unit, which begins the dewatering process. After passing through the roller, the material drops down into the screw press. It turns at a very low RPM and is heated with a boiler unit. To get from one end of the screw press to the other takes approximately 40 minutes. After passing through the screw press, the material is transferred to a container via conveyor belt. At this point, it is a Class A EQ exceptional quality material. About 20 yards of solids are generated every day out of 40 to 50,000 gallons of pressed liquid, enough to fill one of these containers. All of the liquid that is removed from the material during the pressing process goes into a lift station located outside the building. The lift station has 2 pumps. The pumps transfer the material into a designated 30,000-gallon storage tank. This particular tank has 2 ozone bubblers to do the polishing process of the liquid that is flowing through it. The liquid is then transferred to the adjacent tank, from which it can be discharged as clean material into the local sewer treatment system as long as the pH is between 5 and 12. With the current operation, the liquid discharges at approximately 20 gallons per minute. If there are issues with the pH, acid is stored on-site to make any necessary adjustments. There is a significant amount of odor that is generated by this process that is heavy in ammonia. The ammonia levels vary from 7 up to 900 parts per million and are controlled as a part of the pressing process. The affected air travels through a set of pipes and blowers into the stack of the BioAir unit, which is a liquid scrubber. The odors are removed through this process, which is also automated and based on pH. The ammonia is bound up and pulled out. The air discharged from the stack averages about 3 parts per million, which is less than half of the human detectable level. The entire operation is monitored in a central control room, where adjustments can be made if needed.